YouTube, it's Justin the Junkie. How the fuck are you guys doing today?
Hey, what's happening, baby? I'm the one who needs no introduction, 'cause I'm the world-class doctor.
Today we're out here. I got some more stuff for the mill and just general machine shop stuff. I got a really good deal on a whole bunch of fucking end mills and shit like that. I'll show you guys that later. The first thing that I got is that this machine shop stuff. If you guys think that mechanics tools are expensive, they're a pot to piss in, really. It don't matter. Snap-on prices aren't really that bad. You get into some of this machining shit, fuck, goddamn, you need a third mortgage on your house to buy some of this shit. But anyway, I've been trying to find some used stuff, pretty cheap on the internet. So I found a guy that, another old man died. He had a whole bunch of machining stuff, and a guy is selling off part of his tool collection. It seems to be that people that are into machining collect a lot of tools. I think it's just fun, I guess. I don't know what it is, but I got a whole bunch of stuff. The first thing I bought is this leather apron here. I'm just wearing it to break it in, just to protect your clothes and the chips don't get stuck all in my pockets. That's what I was having a problem with before. So found this thing on eBay. I thought there was a viewer that was supposed to build me one, but maybe if he builds me one, I'll have two of these. But I do like this thing. So anyway, the first thing that I bought is these big V-blocks. These are precision ground V-blocks. The only thing it didn't have is the clamps to go over top of it. But, maybe we could make a set later when we get good at running this mill. This stuff is just a little bit rusty. I'll get it all cleaned up eventually and all that stuff. So that's the first thing that I bought there. Okay, the next thing is just another V-block. I do believe that this guy bought these from somebody. These are, somebody built these for a specific application. I don't know what the fuck it is, but anyway, it has this guy's name, I.R. Brown. The guy did build some very nice stuff, and this is just, you put these up here, and you can clamp stuff down, round parts and stuff like that. That's what you put in V-blocks. The next thing I got is a huge set of parallels. Again, precision ground parallels. Like if you had to buy something this big, it'd be $400. But this is in case we have to do any big setups. It gets it up off the table and stuff like that. So I got that. The next thing I got is this huge ring. What this does is it lets me tram my mill in. You know that I have that little 90-degree square thing, but this thing will let you tram the mill in at 9 inches. This thing is 8 3/4 inches, circular, and what it does is it'll let you get your mill more accurate, and that's what I'm working on now, is trying to get the mill more accurate, so when I make parts, we're only like 1 or 2/10 off, So this, having this big head to tram the mill in, now you're tramming in the whole table, and it gets your mill a lot better. So I got that thing. Again, if you had to buy one of these gauge rings, this is probably $900. These things are expensive. The next thing I got was an old school Bridgeport boring bar head. I paid $90 for this. It says it's a number 2. I kind of like this Bridgeport boring bar head. It's pretty cool. I also bought this type of fly cutter here, or this is just an what size end mill is this? Just a bigger end mill, and it does have a pretty cool holder. So, maybe I could figure out what the adapter is and get some different fly mills. So I got that just to have a boring bar head. This one's 3 inches, and then I bought a cheap import one. This is for 2 inches. This is for boring more accurate holes. So I got a boring bar, and I got boring bar bits right here. I kind of like these ones with the inserts because if they get dull, you can just, you know, put it in there. There's no need to spend, you know, I mean, I would really like to have a, whatever they call that, a Citrillion head boring bar. They're made in the USA. They're about $700 just for this piece right here. Yeah, they're fucking big money. But I got that. Alrighty, still on the Craigslist deal here. I got a whole bunch of these. Now, what these are is they're little things. You screw these down into holes, and it'll let you find the centers of the hole to mark your holes for layout. So the guy had a whole bunch of them, big set. I mean, again, I paid, I think, 40 bucks for all of these right here, and one set is like $25. So I did pretty good on those. I like those. It just helps you do some layout stuff. They're called like transfer screws things. The next couple things is I bought some better test indicators. This one is a Browning and Sharp in 5/10. And then I bought this Inner Rapid right here. These are supposed to be the best test indicators that you can get. And I put it on my Indicol thing to tram in the vise. And then I got some Starrett micrometers. Number 436 is here. This is a 3 to 4 inch. And I got a 2 to 3 inch. And a 1 to 2. And then the guy had this one. This is just pretty cool, number 232nd. This is a 1 to, 0 to 1. And then from a different guy, I also bought this style Starrett 0 to 1. Just to have a couple different micrometers, figure out which ones I enjoy, and go from there. I was looking to get a set of Starrett, 0 to 6 micrometers, but goddamn, dude, they're $1,300 just for one set, maybe $1,500. I don't have that type of money right now. Okay, moving on to the stuff that I got from Amazon. I wanted to get a bigger face mill for a project that I got coming up, which you guys know about it. So I bought this 3-inch R8 adapter face mill. It actually works really good. It's a cheaper one. It's not like it's actually a company called AccuSize. I enjoy this type of stuff. It seems to work pretty good. And I also got a 2-inch end mill for facing bigger projects. You don't have to use like a 1-inch or something like that. Then I found on Amazon, I've been looking for cheap end mills because like from MSC, like anytime you go over about a 1/2 inch, the end mills just get outrageous. And I spent about 450 bucks on all these end mills that I'm going to show you. And just one end mill that I'll show you in here is $572 from MSC. So the first end mill I got is, I think this is 3/4, 4-flute, a little short one. This will make it more rigid, I do believe. I think I paid 20 bucks for that, brand new. I also got this 4-fluter. This is 7/8. Again, less than $40. Here's two more end mills, 7/16. This is a 2-fluter for aluminum. Really, I bought some 3-fluters. They just haven't came in yet. But I've been trying to find cheap end mills, and Amazon's got some great ones. I think some people like had a whole bunch of new old stock, and they were selling it. Like this end mill right here is $270 on MSC. This is 1.25 inch, and it's a non-centering. No, this is 1 5/16. It's non-centering, so it has a hole in it. I figured I could use it. These end mills go pretty good. Now these are these AccuSize. I like these. This is a roughing one, so they have roughing end mills. I like those for steel. They seem to work pretty good. You can take some like A-bomb style cuts with these bastards. So I got, this one is fine thread, or fine pitch out here on the outside. They just let you move a lot more material. So I got 3/4 and 1-inch end mills in those. Let's take a look at these end mills. Yeah, here's another one on Amazon right here. 20 bucks for this 2-flute 1.1 coated end mill. You know, like I'm like, Jesus Christ. When I started looking at MSC to buy some end mills, it was just ridiculous. And this Niagara cutter is a pretty good brand. You know, I wish I could get sponsored by somebody like this, but this is an 1.5-inch twin fluter. This would work good for like finishing, I think. Most people told me don't get 2 fluters, but for 20 bucks, you know, hey, an end mill is an end mill, right? You know, you just gotta know what to do. Here's a this is 1.5-inch roughing end mill. Again, $30 on Amazon. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yeah, I gotta have that. I gotta have that. Sometimes it works good when you're doing this big stuff. And then I found these. This one was $19 shipped. This is some A-bomb style stuff. This is 1-inch, but it has 6-inch worth of cutting. So you could really do some side mill roughing with this bastard. I don't even know if my machine, you know, you're going to have to turn it way down. I don't know if my machine will be that rigid that far out. Here's another one. I think this one was under 30 bucks. This is 1.25-inch roughing end mill. Again, Niagara cutters. Look at that big bastard. I mean, there's people out there that would love to have a dick this big. You know, I'm just saying. All right. Here's one that's $500 on MSC. This is 1.5-inch, 6-flute centering end mill. You can see that it, you know, it has all the way over there. So that means you could plunge 6 inches, I guess, with this big bastard. But again, $35. You know, it was like half. You know, that's less than 10% of what it would call. And then I also found this end mill on Amazon. This is a 6-fluter. It's got a different design. Again, 1.5-inch, 6-fluter, big bastard, 42 bucks. The list price is like $5.70. So I feel like I did pretty good. You know, this is like, if you guys see that A-bomb dude, this is some A-bomb style end mills right here. This is the shit that he would want to use. But anyway, that's the stuff that I've got in over the last last week and all this stuff in the beginning of this week. But just wanted to share with you that I found some pretty good deals on end mills. I keep looking around. I'd like to have a bunch of different end mills because you never know what kind of project. Like one of my Patreons stopped by and asked me to mill him a wrench down real quick because he needed to do something. And then he texted me yesterday and said it worked absolutely perfect. He wanted to pay me money, but I told him, hey, dude, you know, you live in the area. I'm sure there'll be something else. We'll get together later. But I'm glad it worked out for you, dude. You know, again, I'm just out here practicing. Is really all I'm doing. I am going to start making some stuff. I made a couple more sets of these, or I'm going to show you how to make them. So we're going to be moving on to that project. It just got a whole bunch of stuff going on. But like always, check out the Patreon account if you want to get involved in the tool raffles, all that jazz. Check out the snaponjunkie.com. Purchase your hoodies, sweatshirts, all that jazz. Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Like always, fucking thanks for watching, and I gotta fucking go.